Let's look at how you can create schedules from your project. I will say straight away that if you are in Home Designer Pro, there is not an automatic scheduling tool for you to use. So you would have to do all of this manually using a spreadsheet or something like that. So but in Premiere and Interiors, you can create schedules. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the schedule tool, which is here under Tools, Schedules. So you can see here all of these options that you've got. So the first one that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a door schedule. And all I have to do is click it and it pops straight up. And that's going to pull all the information for all of the doors that I have. And then if I double click into the schedule, it will take me into its dialog box. And I have complete control here over everything that you see and the order that you see it in. So here are all of the options that you can have for your columns. So these are all your columns. And then this is what is showing currently in the schedule, if we can see it there. So I'm going to do some updates here because I don't necessarily want all of these things, and maybe I want something that's over here. So all I have to do to make changes is click here and then click remove. It won't update live while we're here. We'll have to close out of here to see the changes. So these are my doors. So I don't want to see my door number. I just want to see the label. And I want to, I want to see all of these other things. I'm just going to take off some of these other, these other parts. And then within here, I can group similar objects. So if I've got more than one of the same door, it'll group those together. So if I unticked that, then I would have all of the doors listed separately for each one. But I'm going to group them together. And you can go here in your attributes. You can control how the grid looks and how the lines look, and how the fill and the text style. And under this tab, under the labels, this will control what the call out is going to look like on the floor plan. So I'm going to click OK to get out of here, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. So when we have originally added our doors and windows, they had a label here, and let's turn on door labels so we can see what that looks like. It's thinking about it. Okay, so when we had them before, it gave us the width and height of the door. So when we create a schedule, it changes those labels into these call out numbers, and it numbers all of your doors here. So that is how you create that schedule there. So I can also go in and make any of these schedules that I want to do, and I can customize them the same way. So another one that I like to do is going to be a room finish schedule. This is one that you might use often, and so that's going to give you all sorts of room information. So click it once and then escape out of it. So that's going to give you list all of your rooms and the square footage of the room and any materials, anything else that you want listed there. So I can go in here, and again, I can change any of these columns that I want to have in there. I can update any of that to how I want that to be. And I'm just going to cancel out of that. So all of this information that pulls into the schedule is going to come from whatever information you have within the object. So if I were to open this front door, for example, all of my object information here, anything that I add in here. So if I were to add the manufacturer here, that would go into my schedule as well. So if that's a true style door, then that's going to update into, this is my front door. And so I turn manufacturer off there, but if I were to turn that back on, I can go over here. If I wanted to have my manufacturer information, I can just add that over there like that. Now that adds that column there, and that information that I added for that door is now there. So you can really customize your schedules in any way that you want to. There's a couple of different ways you can display your schedules. I just pulled this over here into my working plan view because a lot of times I like to have it on the same view that I'm working in, because I can refer back to it as if I need to. So here's one thing that you can do. If you see some information here and you can't, you need to find it, you can click it here, right click on that row, and you can go to find object in plan, and that will zoom you straight there. Only shows up when I'm in my electrical plan view there. And then that links to that. And so when I send this over to print, I'll have my electrical legend here right there with my electrical plan. And so I'll do that with some other schedules as well. And then some I'll leave here and send this page over to print. So that is how you create schedules. Along with your schedules, you have another tool within Chief to pull information from your project, and that is the material list. So you're going to go up here to Tools and down to Material List. And we are going to, there's several options here. You can do it by room, by area. You can designate an area that you want to, but let's just look at the whole plan for now. So we're going to calculate the materials for all floors. So that is going to create this spreadsheet that has all of the information of all the materials for your entire plan. So all of this information is coming from anything that you have specified within any of your object dialog boxes. And then you can go in and you can add the information here as well. So if you are doing material takeoffs or budgeting for your project, this can be a really great tool for you, because then you can also export this out to a spreadsheet to use elsewhere. But this will keep track of everything that's going on in your project as far as materials go. So this is a great tool to use.